The radar hums a steady note, a watch against the sky. It's tuned to catch the silhouettes that move the way jets fly. But there's a frequency it skips, a band it never spans. In the silence, and that static is the gap in the plan. First a cargo airport drone with explosives found, rigged to do real damage if it ever hit the ground. Workers found it on the tarmac, called it in before the dawn. Every second on the tarmac was a second something wrong. Then two more over a German base, restricted air, no doubt. The kind of space the protocol was built to keep threats out. But the protocol was written for the big and fast and loud, and the small stuff slips the gaps, and that's the worry now. They screen the people at the checkpoints, scan the bags and freight. They log the flight plans, file the threats, secure the heavy gate. But nothing in the rulebook has a line for something small, and nothing on the monitor is watching for the gap isn't in the sky, it's in the protocol. Cheap enough to slip through, small enough to slide. You built $1 billion net for a different kind of sky. Cheap enough to slip through the blind spots by design. The gap ain't in the hardware, it's in the way you draw the line. They've got checkpoints for the people, X-ray lines for freight, but the low sky never makes the threat assessments late. The model says large aircraft, the kind that files a plan. The kind that doesn't file a plan was never in the scan. A hobby shop ghost from an online card is a hole in the model, a crack in the chart. The crews who work the tarmac and the families in the town, they don't get a vote in how the system filters down. They'll hold a briefing, call it new and novel kind of threat, but it's written in the margin since the day the rules were set. They scan for what they know, and what they know is big and fast, and the gap between the knowns is the one that's built a gap isn't in the sky, it's in the protocol. Cheap enough to slip through, small enough to slide. You built $1 billion net for a different kind of sky. Cheap enough to slip through the blind spots by design. The gap ain't in the hardware, it's in the way you draw the line. Nobody chose the blind spot, it was just never designed. And the cost of that is quiet in the people who trusted the line, who looked up at the sky and believed someone was watching. Cheap enough to slip through, small enough to slide. You built $1 billion net for a different kind of sky. Cheap enough to slip through the blind spots by design. The gap ain't in the hardware, it's in the way you draw the line. It's in the way you draw the line. The sky still got questions, the net's still wide. We keep watching what they miss, the frequency.